G'day everyone, welcome to this week's Life on the Hulls. The coming week that you're about to watch was absolute chaos. We decided to break the last 4 days up into 2 videos because it just got manic, didn't it?
It did. It got very busy and there was a lot going on, so one video we couldn't decide what to leave in and what to leave out.
Just wasn't going to do it justice. So
No.
yeah, good luck watching this, and next week you're going to see the absolute panic stations of me while we got ready for the final.
Only one that was panicking.
I was the only one that's panicking. Everybody else is just beavering away and working away, but this video will certainly show you the way that the whole week ran. 6 a.m. till midnight every day for the last 4 days, getting everything done, ready for the final day. Now in 2 weeks time we're going to put up the video for the launch, and that's going to be an epic, and it's important that you watch the whole thing because there's a lot of emotion there and a lot of stress. It's funny, you know, it's 5 days till launch. Don't really think I've ever felt this overwhelmed. I'm laying in bed and I'm thinking of 50 things that have to be done before launch, and then every night I think of 50 more. So I guess you just got to get to the point where you've done all you can to get the boat to float and to get all your through holes cored. All that stuff needs to be done. All the through holes are in. I'm actually drilling 6 more right now. Another hand build outlet, a breather valve for the fuel on each side, and a breather for our blackwater tank. So there's so much to think about, and my mind's just going, all I can do is just get in and do it. Sam came down yesterday. I've had Darren here for nearly 4 days, and we got all the hull done, the anti-fouling, and then Sam and I have put 2 extra coats of anti-fouling on, which hopefully will give us another 6 months to a year on the water before we have to haul out again. Just making sure everything's Sikaflexed in and glued in. As I'm standing here, I've just looked at the davits there. I've got to tension them. So Zach's arriving today from Tasmania. So I've got the 2 boys here. It's very important, just give people jobs that they can actually handle, and so that I don't have to think too much. And Janet's on the ball too. She's up doing some linings and stuff up in the factory, which is sort of vital as well, because if they're not fitted correctly, it's going to be a nightmare once we're down on the water. We don't want to have to come up dockside every time we want to adjust something. So yeah, lots to think about. Boys are here soon. It's about 6 a.m. I think Sam will be here in about an hour or so. He's having a bit of sleep. He had a big day yesterday. He's trying to work his business, his and Veronica's business, while he helps me with this. And yesterday afternoon I got to the point I just lost my shit again. We had to pull interim off the water because the mooring contractor rang me yesterday and said, I need to service your mooring. Is there any chance you can get your boat off the mooring? So I had to pull interim off. As I pulled it off, I pulled it up here, backed it in the driveway, broke the rudder on it, so I'm going to have to fix that. Yeah, lots to do. That'll have to wait until the boat's on the water, but you know, just all those little things are just compounding to a very big week. 5 days till launch. Ooh.
Here we go.
Yep.
Welcome.
Oh wow, that's exciting. That is exciting. Look at the big holes in the side of it. That looks amazing. Wow, that is pretty impressive. We're lighting up the world. Look at that. It's the first time we've seen it. It's the first time I've actually seen it from the side. Brilliant.
I'm going to do it all at once and get it all out. And
Yeah, but it's trip hazard for all of us because I'm working.
Don't be in the way. Why are you here? You could be anywhere else on the boat. You're there.
I have to hold saw. I have to hold core.
Yeah, the 1 hole out of the 9.
There's 9.
Right there.
Yeah, but right where I need to.
For like the next few minutes.
Get on with your job. Do whatever you want to do. Keep working.
It does that to me all the time, Sammy. What you want?
Demolition continues. We were just discussing the integrity of our tent. It's been here for 7 years. 7.5, I think. That's when I put it up over the mould. So that's pretty incredible. It was like February 2017. I put it up over the top of the mould. And we're looking at the posts. This is probably why you shouldn't mount them on posts, and you should have them on a shipping container. Yeah. Yep. And
And a shipping container.
yeah, you can't bend a box.
The bracing.
Yeah, the bracing wasn't even attached. Well, that happened in the last blowdown, Sam. Come on.
Yeah, I reckon that happened day 1.
I didn't, actually. It's just when I've been working down here probably a year ago. So anyway, she's held. while I'm having a little break, I'm just watching Sammy do something pretty momentous.
I can do all the big stuff.
Look at this. Oh, hey. What's going on here?
Open her up.
Open her up to the weather. Yeah. I don't really like you standing on, don't stand on that silver thing on the front there, will you, that bow roller, because it's not screwed on.
None of it.
The big one is, but the little one is, but not the big one. So, look at that.
Lights.
Hey?
You know how much I love lights.
Yeah, well, that's why.
I'm tied in. Who did that?
It's just got a piggy, mate. It's just got a little piggy.
Why?
Well, it's not tied, it's just piggied in.
It is.
What are you doing?
Spending forever masking up just so I don't spray on the laminate.
Oh, you haven't put it in yet. Let's have a look at what you've done, because I'm just shooting while I'm having a little break. Haven't got more than 5 minutes to rest, so. Alright, we got our front runner carpet in here. I didn't know. Have you filmed this bit? No, you're not doing your job. The boat's not the job, the video. No, good. Oh, that is so comfy.
I think I'd take some of the early days. We've got to trim it yet.
That's great. So you're doing the robe?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
It just takes a while to protect.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, we're gonna carpet line the walls
And I
here.
had to plastic wrap this.
Yep.
So,
This stuff is incredible. It's used boat wide in a lot of boats, and we're just putting it on this bed base here just to soften it a little bit, because we're actually going to have 2 singles here potentially.
yeah, so you've got to be able to nail in the middle.
Yep.
I probably could just run a piece in the middle, but
No, let's give it a crack. We can always pull it up if it gets
no, I think
it's ugly, but yeah, it's pretty good. Right, back outside. Sam's pulling the curtain down at the front, so it's almost daylight out the front.
I'm getting seasick from the movement of
What's up?
the boat's moving because it's floating,
Yeah,
and I'm actually getting, I'm not really, but it feels like I'm getting seasick down here.
We're going to lower it at lunchtime.
Yeah, gonna wait for that.
Yeah, I'm going to lower it down on some carpet and some truck tyres just so we don't damage the anti-foul. And then when I lift it, I'm going to do a quick roll where the anti-foul was sitting on the tyres again.
Yeah.
Yep. Righto. Okay, Zach's about an hour or 2 away. He's flying up from Hobart in Tasmania this morning. Pretty happy to see him come. I'm not sure how much we're going to have him here this week. Probably a bit, I hope. And, you know, it's good to pull all the kids in on this project. This is it.
Welcome.
Yeah, brilliant, mate. Thank you. That looks... Oh, God, it's actually nice to have a bit of spacey. Beautiful. Looking good, team. I'm down here getting rid of all the masking tape off the through holes. And then I've got to fit some strainers onto our through holes. So this is one of the waste outlets. And you obviously mask these up. You can anti-foul them, but because they're true design, there's probably no point. I'll get it.
You can't get that.
Can you cut it with the scissors?
Nah, you need a ladder.
All right, we can put the ladder.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, that's all right. We'll just let it drape there. Wow, look weird. Ooh, bit of a dirty spot there. I better get polishing, eh? What a monumental moment that was. To see daylight coming into the front of the tent for the first time in 7 years. Unbelievable. Anyway, keep moving. All right, got to clean up under here because now we're going to do some work on the truck. The truck's got to come out. We've got to replace 2 of the tyres, so that's going to be a bit of a job. And luckily, Zach has done a lot of work on semi-trailers, so might be a job for him. Getting these off, we'll borrow some jacks and stuff off Neil across the road, and hopefully get this done. So we'll clean all of this up, get the tables and chairs right over to the side under the hull, under the back of the boat, and then we'll be able to move the truck out once we lower the boat down onto some tyres and get it back on solid ground again.
That's the easiest thing on the boat to do.
Honestly, I just said to Sam, he said, how do I lower the truck? And I said, you just turn that, and he goes, just turned it, like half the truck came down and jammed it up. So listen to Dad.
The only thing on the actually loose. Everything else is rusted out. Been here for this long.
Oh, what a
Tapped
load.
it.
The
It's
truck's
like-
awesome. The truck's
It's like
been
a
out of the
feather
leather.
touch and it let, but anyway.
Oh, so, well, it's because it's well designed, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
perfect.
This
Oh.
is the only non-DIY thing in the whole thing.
whole boat.
So what are you doing? Putting it up or putting it down? What are you
I
doing?
had to grind these off.
Oh, you did too.
Oh, I can do it when I pull it out.
Can you, or do you need to do it now?
No,
Oh,
I'll
no.
do it when I pull it
What are you
out.
grinding on?
I don't want to do it in here. I've got to grind this off here
Oh yeah, so it doesn't
so
bother
that
me.
it can steer better. Alright, engage.
Don't turn.
Your acros are down for an inch. Are they down an inch?
You tell me.
Okay, now listen, don't do it, but on 1, 2, 3, alright? Only an inch. 1,
I'll
2,
wind it
3.
right back.
That's it. That's probably a bit too aggressive. Let's go a little bit slower than that. And we're now bottomed out. Yeah.
You got to turn it back faster.
You gotta go up a bit. Good job, we got a truck mechanic. Walked in just at the right time.
It's a good job we didn't have the camera on earlier on too. That's all I can say. Don't need to film
Me
Ross.
having a stroke. That was close.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
See what I mean?
Yep.
Don, is there a trolley up in the factory?
What kind of trolley?
Hang on, mate. Yeah, lunch.
What?
Cool.
What's?
All right.
One tire.
We have 4 days left, and we are in an absolute phase of manicness. 6 a.m. and there's no one here yet. Zach arrived yesterday, got straight into work, ripping the truck apart, taking the wheels off the truck. We had to get new tyres put on them. Got 2 new tyres going on the truck, and then he and I had a session in here last night. He's installed our MFD. It's in, and our VHF radio is in. We like it just being inside here. We've actually designed it so that we can pull the mouthpiece, that come off, out through the window and up to the helm. So ideally we're sort of, you know, trying to keep things dry, I guess, at the end of the day. I've just bashed in. I've actually got a heap to do because they're going to pull this tent down. We're going to do it today. We're thinking we'll do it tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of hands on deck here tomorrow to get the massive shelter down. It looks like I've sold it to a local guy who runs a dolphin and whale watch charter here, which is just great. That means that we don't have to fully disassemble. We just need to pull the hoops off. He's going to come in with the truck and take it away. We've got a Zach's corner over here. This is actually Zach's corner. There's going to be crap everywhere today. I've got a million hose clamps to fit. I have to put on our big winches, our big sail winches that are up on the helm station there. They have to be fully installed correctly and waterproofed. Obviously, we don't want water dripping down into our helm region. Obviously, we've got the hard top there, but that's not going to stop water getting into the actual helm. So I've just got a lot to do today. I've got to then get back to the steering. Last night I started Loctiting all of my steering hydraulic connections together. It is all happening. I'm pretty overwhelmed. We've got to be honest. I didn't think it was going to overwhelm me like this, but I am getting very overwhelmed. We're going to get the fuel lines attached. The fuel lines are in. They just need to be attached, and we need to get the breathers all working. Zach's getting busy here. We've just fitted the power winch. That was not fun. When I built it, I sort of left enough room for it, but it's actually down in here and it's mounted up under here, so I've got good access to it. It just wasn't that easy to get on. We've actually Loctited all the threads. I've just got to now drill the holes and actually bolt it through now, and it'll all be ready to go. We've got to make sure the angle of the motor is in line as best as possible with the tension that's actually pulling that way. So we want to have, you can't have the motor off at 90 degrees ideally, because then the motor's actually working away from the tension. So we want to basically try and align that with the flow of the lines, and that's about probably where it's going to have to sit, I think, because I do need access to these wires. Zach just said I'm going to be pretty happy when I cry him out of a hole. He's been busy and I haven't been sort of monitoring the work that's been going on, but oh, yes. Zach, it's working. Cool, very cool, look at that. Oh mate, that looks fantastic. Hey Darren, it's working. Oh.
Nice feeling. What's the depth say?
Zach, I love you. Oh, it's only 6 inches. I think I love you.
Love you too. That's what I mean.
Only 6 inches. I've always been taught that 6 inches is 12 inches. Yeah. Oh, that looks amazing, mate. Wow, you got power to the MFD. Beautiful. All right, well, something's working. It's like all hands on deck today. It's like we've got a team. There's 5 of us going full bore here. And Darren, what are you doing up here?
Well, I get the shitty jobs.
Oh, yeah, I gave him the one with all the Sikaflex. Yep. What are you doing? Oh, that looks amazing. Not? Thank you. Do you want a bigger rag?
No, it's getting me.
I'll get you another one.
No, it's okay.
Oh, that's cool, mate. Well done. Oh, awesome job. Did Janet mix you up some epoxy or not?
Not yet, but I'm ready.
Cool. Brilliant. Well done, mate. That's good. So the windlass is going in for good?
Yep.
Very happy about that. This guy has worked like a Trojan on our boat and his own. Went down the other day, finished doing a coat of anti-foul, went down and cleaned his own boat.
Clean the hull.
And you know I had a few problems coming back the other day. The other day we were down taking interim off the mooring. We drove it all the way back up and decided, no, we'll put it straight back on the trailer, and we've got a boat ramp out in front of our place that is a bit sketchy. But I tried it anyway. I backed the trailer right into the water, pulled the boat up onto the trailer. Nearly killed myself lifting it up because it was so steep, and our keel wasn't down, was it? And the boat fell over on its side. So I just thrust my large frame into it and righted the 1-ton beast, and had to push it back out into the water again. And while Janet walked off on me because she couldn't handle what I was saying. And then anyway, long story short, we got it out of the water, and then I thought I'll bring it up to the factory here, and there was a guy parked in the driveway, and I tried to back around him, and little did I know that our rudder had fallen down out of its bracket, and I broke the rudder off. So, and Sam's comment to me was, hope you're good at making rudders. I said,
3 weeks ago.
I said, I know a guy. I know a guy who's very good at making rudders.
He's retired.
He's retired. Apparently he's retired, but he's here slaving away, mate. Good on you, buddy.
Oh yeah, 12:30.
12:30. There's sandwiches up there and salad.
There's been a stop work meeting called. It's a stop work meeting.
Can we not do anything in peace?
No,
No, I put my feet up. I don't really do anything.
I've noticed.
Yeah, I've been sat around doing
Very
nothing.
on our best behaviour.
We're good, mate. We've got M10 nuts. We can achieve something. Thank God.
Get the local news down when we're at it.
I don't think so.
Throughout the last 7 years, we have never accepted a sponsorship deal or sought sponsorship or actually had sponsorship on our videos. However, we have always had a massive support network in our patrons. I'd like to take this opportunity as we get towards the launch of this boat to thank you guys for the unending support that you've actually provided us. Janet and I would not have been able to put these videos out had we not had your incredible support and your patronage. And our patron site actually has our videos ad-free for the first few days before they publish on YouTube. And our launch video will be published 1 week prior to the actual launch video release on YouTube. So if you want to see it ad-free, and it's quite a long one, so I would suggest, if you'd like to, sign up to Patreon and you know, give us a bit of a tip.
Right, we've got Zach fixing tyres, getting the rig working again.
Roscoe, man.
What's happening, mate?
You're finally going to fucking finish this thing, are you?
Oh, come on.
Come on, mate.
Finally. It's only been 7
See
years.
what happens when you actually do a bit of work.
Oh, no. It's good when you get here early, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
make a bit of an effort.
You like my truck?
That's pretty flash, isn't it?
Pretty flash. I'm going to bring it back up here and park it on Monday
You
morning.
want to keep it, don't you? You're going to rebuild that, yeah?
I'm not rebuilding this, trust me. Well done, Zach. You all right?
Yeah, all good.
Good man. Good job. Zach worked in a big truck facility in New Zealand for 6 months or so. He's got the skills. You're going to put an engine in this now. We can drive this back to Tassie. Very good, a logging, a timber jinker. And as you can see, Zach's here because there's shit everywhere, but the good thing is it's good stuff. It's all the good stuff. He's actually taking all the fun bit from me, which is good because I don't have time. And we're now up in here, in behind the helm, doing a beautiful, neat job up in here. We've got the MFD working. Earlier on, I got the power winch fitted. It's not quite fitted yet though. We've got a bit of an issue there. We do have to sort of move it around a little bit to center properly. But anyway, we'll hopefully get there on that when we get some power to it. And down in here on the floor. Hello, mate.
Hello.
What are you doing?
The most important part,
What's that?
put the bilge pumps in.
Doing bilge pumps. Good
Can't
man.
go in the water without these.
No. Well, we've got the through holes are all done, but the bilge pumps are so important. And Sam's plumbing
Hopefully
all
you don't
that.
need them, but
We're not going to need them,
by
but
putting the seatbelt on.
well, you've always got to have a bilge pump. Yep, exactly. Good move. All right, get back to it. Zach was just lamenting the fact that this hatch should have been bigger, and I tend to agree.
My head has to kind of go in here. It's
It looked big enough when I put it in there, but then I was leaving room for a television, but maybe it wasn't big enough. Yep, he's got his head in. That's all that's important. So what he's doing in here is wiring up the power to our gauges. So we've got our autopilot here, I imagine. I can't remember. I think this here is our wind meter and this is our depth. Right, the windlass. It's been there for 2 years. It's finally going in, mate.
Yes. Let me just
Hold that 20
hold that.
20 kilo windlass while I do nothing. It's the night shift, Thursday night before the Monday launch. So we've got 3 days left effectively before we have to move. And I've got Sam down here in the build, in the engine room.
Did you ever watch 24? The show? And it was like T minus
Yeah,
24.
T minus 72.
72. Yeah, you got the clock down the bottom.
Shit.
Yeah,
Right,
we're almost there.
what are you doing?
Wiring up all the safety stuff. So
Yeah.
the Titanic on Monday.
Shut up.
Just
Yeah.
being extra careful.
Yeah, okay. Be careful going in there. Don't damage that throttle cable, will you? I've got Sam working on little bilge pumps today. He's basically plumbed them all in. Zach's had a hugely successful day as well. He's in here. What are you doing?
I am mounting the autopilot pump
Autopilot pump.
because you're
The
about
wiring?
to come and do all of the hydraulic.
Oh, you've
fitting.
actually screwed it in, have you, as well?
Yeah.
Oh, well done. How'd you get screws in the back of it?
Oh, well, as you can see, I'm struggling.
It's a bit of a guess. You can put a big soft tapper in there, can you?
No, they've through both of them.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Oh, well done. I wasn't sure whether I was going to get that. And I'm working on the steering. I'm Loctiting all the steering again after last night's fiasco. And, oh, why is this Garmin on? Look at this. Oh, look at it. Yes. That is very cool. And that'll be my view. I cannot wait. Say no to crap.
They're coming through.
Stop.
You find it?
It's a night shift, mate.
You got it?
Too much.
No such thing.
Righto, we've got a hydraulic situation going on here. You happy?
I'd prefer if this line wasn't down here because you can't really
Yeah, I
get.
needed to get it low because I was trying to get. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. What you should have probably done is you could have pulled it out and done the ends.
Well, no, I couldn't have because this one up here bends up as well.
Has they got a bend in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I tried to have as little fitting as I could, and I was talking to a fella the other day that was doing his hydraulics, and he said I tried to use as little fittings as possible, and I've got kinks all through it, and that was what they were really adamant about, was not having kinks, because that slows the fluid and tampers with your steering. So I think you're better having the open bore fittings. It just creates a lot of work at this end. We do have to do a lot of work up in here. There's heaps of them. It's just not too. Oh,
It's all well
shit.
and good doing them up by hand, but when you got to get spanners down in
I
here.
forgot about those up there, but they're up there where the throttles are.
Oh,
That's going to be a mother.
No, that'll be easier than this.
You reckon there's
Yeah.
3 of them?
Yeah. Well.
3 of them, anyway.
All right. What is it? It's about 11 o'clock, and Harry which is Sam and Ellen's cousin,
Reporting for duty.
has rocked up to lend a hand. So, what are we
Watch
doing?
me fail at this.
What are we doing down here?
Tugging on a strap.
The tent is finally coming down after what, 6 years?
I think it was Tuesday night, and Dad goes, "How the fuck are we gonna get this thing done?" And so I put the bat signal out. I was like, "Harry, we need you." And he's like, "Sorry, I can't come." I'm like, "Get down here now."
So the cavalry's come, and
Yeah.
it's just Harry. That's Harry's here to save us.
Unlucky.
All the other favours.
Take what you can get, eh?
Oh no, we're happy with it, but it's like what we needed, like 100 people marching, saluting, ready to help, and we got about half of that in Harry, so we'll be right.
We got a team of 4 here tonight. Actually 5. Janet went home about half an hour ago. It's only 11 o'clock. We got Haz has arrived.
Hello.
How are you, Haz?
Reporting for duty.
Mate, welcome to the hull.
Pretty is
Or hell, depending on which way you look at it. What are you doing?
a hellish job.
What's that?
Trying to work with rusted ratchets.
So this young lad is my nephew. He's my sister Chrissy's boy. And he's decided to come down and lend a hand. I don't know how long for. He might be gone by the morning.
Hell no. We're in it. All-nighters expected.
Oh, we're starting at like 6, mate. Maybe hell. You may not, but that's where I am. Oh no, he's struggling. The whole tent's shaking. Harry's putting some effort into it. Perched on top of this ladder. It's 11 o'clock at night. He's in his element. This is his zone. Oh no.
Progress. Did you see the progress on camera?
You got a little bit of progress? It's hard on the wide angle lens and I'm 6 feet away from you. We've had a big day. Zach's now doing my Loctite on my steering because I've got a bit of a groin issue. I'm struggling to get up from the ground because I've got a spasm in my groin. As I think pretty much every bloke has a spasm in their groin at some point. Well, okay, we're going to check on Darren's progress here. He laid these up today. Oh yes, that's cool. That's gone off. So a little bit of work he did here for me. He's kerfed a piece of epoxy or a remnant of the mould to actually finish off this drain here. And he also got our windlass installed. So he and I ended up putting that in this afternoon. There's been a pretty good lot of progress going on here today. Well, this is the first week in 7 years I haven't put a video out.
That's how you know you're busy, huh?
I may even get it out. I don't know yet. Hey?
Get money onto it.
We should just do a live. Alright, so this is all installed now. It's permanent. And we've got some drains. We've got a remote control for the windlass. Zach has wired up, or he's actually installed the switch for the windlass up on the bow. I've got a few things to do up here in the morning, which is the nav lights. And the tent's coming down. So this is it. This is D-Day. The tent is coming down. My shelter, my time tunnel for 7 years is finally going to be pulled down and moved on to somebody else stupid enough to build a boat. Righto, what are you doing? How many of those cans of friggin' soda we had today? Like,
This is my new water.
that must be about your 8th can
hydrated.
today. You're
Stay
just
hydrated.
smashing it. How's your teeth?
This is like you know when smokers go to vapes?
Yeah.
This is like me for soft drink.
I don't even like your phone, mate.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's bubbling.
My God. Yep, righto.